Sketch a right triangle corresponding to the trigonometric function of the acute angle theta. Use the Pythagorean theorem to determine the third side of the triangle and then find the other 5 trigonometric functions of theta. Given cot theta equals 6.
Okay, thank you. Okay, so that's the question. So it says sketch a right triangle. So the first thing you need to do is to sketch a right triangle. It doesn't really matter the direction or the shape of the right triangle as long as it's right triangle. So just sketch something. Okay, this is a right triangle. And it says, so just identify any angle of your choice as long as it's not a 90 degree. So you can choose this one, theta. And it says that it gives us cot theta to be 6 over 1. So we should always start with SOHCAHTOA. Always start with SOHCAHTOA. SOHCAHTOA. Based on SOHCAHTOA now, you can see that cot theta would be adjacent over opposite. Okay? So now 6 is over 1. So when they say cot theta is equal to 6, it means cot theta is equal to 6 over 1. That's what it means. So now, because they said cot is adjacent over opposite, so now let's look at our, which one? Here's the hypotenuse. Let's start with the hypotenuse. This is hypotenuse. This side is the opposite, and this side is the adjacent. So it says 6 over 1. Cot is 6 over 1. So it means the adjacent is 6, opposite is 1. So, and then it says use Pythagorean theorem in order to determine the side of the triangle that is missing, which is the hypotenuse side or the C side. So now that gives us, how do we determine the missing side of a triangle?
Use Pythagorean theorem.
Yes, that's what we should use. So the formula should be C squared equal to A squared plus B squared, right? So if that is correct, so let's write our Pythagorean theorem. This is Pythagorean theorem. Pythagorean theorem. You see how I'm writing the formulas that I need. Once you begin to write the formulas you need, it makes solving the problem easier for you. Okay, so C is missing. How about A? We have A, we have B. So we write C squared equal to 1 squared plus 6 squared. So 1 squared is what? 1 times 1 is what?
1.
1 plus 6 times 6 is what?
36.
36. So you have 37 because 36 plus 1 is 37, and that's C squared. So in order to get C, you have to take square root both sides. So square root C squared equal to square root of 37. So it means that C is equal to square root of 37. So that's the missing side. Square root of 37 is the missing side. Now, they said we should do what? Find sine theta. Okay, so from our SOHCAHTOA, from the SOHCAHTOA formula, sine theta would be opposite over hypotenuse. So here opposite is 1 and hypotenuse is square root of 37. Next, find what? Cos theta. So cos theta would be adjacent over hypotenuse. In this diagram, adjacent is 6 and hypotenuse is
square root 37.
Square root of 37. Next, it said we should find tangent theta. Tangent theta is by SOHCAHTOA opposite over adjacent, so which is 1 over 6. It also said we should get cosec theta. You see, cosec theta would be hypotenuse over opposite. So from here, hypotenuse is square root of 37 divided by the opposite, which is 1. And then the next which is the last one, is they say we should find sec theta. You see, sec theta would be its inverse of cos. So it's going to be hypotenuse over adjacent. So hypotenuse from our triangle is square root of 37 divided by adjacent is 6 over 6. And you are done. Finish. Finito. All right. So that's how to do it. That is how to do it.